does not like when people want to point out that she could be in contention for the title of GOAT. She's got multiple world championships. She has won just about every big rodeo that you could win.
Unbelievable. Yeah, to the lead. Who would have ever thought that?
One of the fastest times that we've seen.
Nobody wins 5 world championships under the age of 30. That's not something that happens in our sport.
Guys, watch out! Hailey Kinsel is unstoppable.
First of all, you got 2 intense competitors working together. Hailey Kinsel and that horse Sister.
Hailey and Sister have a bond like very few teams that I have ever seen. I don't believe that that mare would be the horse she is without Hailey.
And here we go.
The story of the year, Hailey Kinsel and Sister trying to win world title number 5. If Hailey and Sister win this 5th championship, that's going to give them a shot to be the greatest of all time.
National finalist, it's Hailey Kinsel. She set the national western record for the fastest rail racing time ever.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Good morning.
Now, will it be fast enough? Can she beat Jerry serving? And she does.
My name is Hailey Kinsel. I'm from Cula, Texas, and I'm coming in ranked #1 in the barrel racing.
This is the barn, and I am in here all day, every day. First thing I do every morning is feed and just make sure everybody's good. They've got the grain, their supplements, grass, hay, alfalfa. It's been cold, so I've been blanketing every night. I just kind of go through everybody. You know, clean feeders every day, clean waters, clean stalls. A lot of cleaning. They're dirty animals. Dirty animals that require a clean environment. I don't know why they don't help with that. My time at home is not relaxing. Like, it's the most work, honestly. I feel like when I leave for a rodeo, it's like, huh, this is about to get easier. So these are the go-round trophies from Calgary. Like, if you win one of the rounds in your pool, you get one of these bronzes. This is just cool, but it's the bronze from winning Calgary, and it's heavy. It's so heavy. It's another win for Hailey. That's Sis at Dodge City. I broke the arena record and, at the time, the world record at a professional rodeo.
And here comes Hailey. And that is a new #1.
I grew up on a ranch, so we had to know how to ride because that was part of life and survival down there. Horses were never hard. Rodeo, on the other hand, both my parents rodeoed, and they both said it was expensive and not necessarily a great career path.
My name is Leslie Kinsel, and I am Hailey Kinsel's mother. When they started out, horses were just for fun and games. That's all they intended to be. It wasn't supposed to be a sport. We would do Halloween parties, and they would dress up. This one, the horse is a ghost, but she made that costume up herself. I can recall she was 6 years old, and she was coming in second time after time. And I had that discussion, Hailey, this is a speed event. You really need to go faster. And she looked at me with the jaw set of determination, and she said, I did it correctly, didn't I? And that was the moment that I knew, okay, when she sets her mind to do this, she will get it done, but she's gonna do it right. She thought she wanted to make it a career. We're pretty strict parents that you will support yourself You're not going to have this casual hobby and live at home the rest of your life.
I did every event in junior rodeo growing up, but I gave up every other sport. I gave up every activity because I always wanted to just barrel race. I had that one horse, that young horse that just sets it on fire for you, and that kind of made me get hooked.
Christmas of 2016, I remember that conversation saying, you're welcome to give it a whirl this year. I'll be behind you, I'll back you, I give you this year.
I had those key wins when I was younger. One was as far back as the high school finals. I won the state high school championship. We started going to the weekend events.
Looks good, Hailey.
And it happened in a roundabout way. I was able to make money barrel racing.
When Hailey Kinsel burst onto the scene, she was a kid from South Texas. She'd won at the high school level, and then she really followed the steps to the top.
A few years later, I'm out of college, and I won the American rodeo, and that was kind of a big kickstart to my professional career.
This changes everything, but it doesn't change how thankful I am for this experience and for my horse. This has been amazing.
I remember her first NFR was incredible. Sister was incredible. In 2017, Kassie Mowry had set the arena record with a 13.3 on a stallion. And then Hailey came in. She set the arena record with a 13.11. That was her first go-around win at the NFR. After that, she just continued on with Sister and continued winning. She's made every NFR since then, and they've won go-rounds at pretty much every one.
When I got in them competition spaces where the pressure was high, I was really good at being able to relax and just be grateful to be there. And if I got in that mindset, I felt like I was unstoppable.
To be a high-level barrel racer, you have to be fearless. You also have to be madly in love with horses.
Sister has a passion, just like Hailey, to want to win. The connection that she has with Hailey, I think that makes all the difference in the world.
To be in this legendary position that Hailey and Sister are in, you have to have an animal that understands the game. That horse knows how to get the job done. That horse wants to win.
I want to talk about the horse of the decade, Sister, and Hailey Kinsel coming in #1.
Sister, at this point, earlier this year, crossed the $3 million mark in career earnings. And even before that, she's the highest earning barrel horse of all time.
Sister won her money what we call the hard way. Rodeoing, not in major incentive races that pay big dividends. It's gritting it out on the rodeo trail.
Sister has a stopwatch in her head. She knows where she's at according to the rest of the field. I swear, she knows what she has to do.
To me, she's the cherry on top. She's the best that's ever done it, but everybody would say that about their horse.
Welcome to Las Vegas, everybody.
Glad you're with us. Night #1 of the 2024 Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, presented by Teton Ridge. You can see they're starting to set the barrels there as we get ready for barrel racing. Night #1.
You know Hailey Kinsel's thinking about that world title, that 5th world title.
5 world championships would be amazing. I would feel obviously grateful. I do feel like my horse deserves it. I know she's capable of it.
Hailey Kinsel and Sister.
She's the #1 gal. It's hers to lose, and she knows how to get it done. Wow, the Thomas and Mack just erupted.
What a great run, 13:38. They're going to finish in the top spot.
I was first out tonight, and I knew I had to kind of go for it. I really wanted to come out here and make sure my horse was confident tonight because she's the kind of horse that's going to build on that. It's really nice to start like this, but just one rodeo, there's 9 more.
Here's Hailey Kinsel. Won the round last night. See what she needs to do tonight.
What her first barrel.
Guys, watch out!
Hailey Kinsel clocks the fastest time. She does win the first 2 rounds with that 13:48.
Had a plan to just drive forward. She was aggressive, super aggressive, so I had to match her aggression. So it felt vastly different than the first night. Last night's run felt really effortless. This one felt like we were both working our tails off.
They have run the table. The trifecta, the hat trick. They have won 3 straight rounds.
First time since 2012 that there was a three-peat in the barrel racing, winning back-to-back-to-back go-arounds.
There's that victory lap again for Hailey Kinsel.
I think for anybody to come here and win one is a huge accomplishment, and I know that, and I hope every other girl sitting at home realizes that this isn't easy to do, but it just makes it that much more of an honor to do it.
She may be the most popular contestant in all of Las Vegas at the moment. Hailey Kinsel trying to win 4 straight rounds to kick off the 2024 Wrangler NFR.
Really nice first barrel. Hailey Kinsel is unstoppable.
13:61.
So we knew coming in here that the top 2 barrel racers to watch might be Kassie Mowry, who had the fastest run here last year with her horse Jarvis. But Hailey Kinsel won't let her get to first place.
You can see how focused she really is going up here. This is the run that we see Kassie Mowry make. Watch the clock.
Here comes Kassie Mowry. She's kind of gone back and forth so much with Hailey Kinsel. Kassie Mowry finally gets that go-around win.
Having a horse like this that you're this close to and you're with constantly is kind of like having a best friend and a business partner and a dog and a kid. I'm not a parent, but like I've heard from parents and it sounds tough. That's how this horse makes me feel.
My name is Emily Mangione, and I have known Hailey since 2017. Sister is, I think, will go down as the best barrel horse in history. She just has something that you can't teach a horse. Grit, talent. Sister knows when it's time to run, she's gonna go in there and throw down and do the best that she can do.
We bought Sister as a 2-year-old, my mom and I, and we had seen her in a sale listing. We were actually looking for her bloodline specifically.
She is by a stallion called Dinero, whose registered name is PC Frenchman's Heyday. And she's out of a mare named Royal Sissy Irish, who is a race mare herself.
She was kind of funny looking in a way, a little bit of an ugly duckling stage when we bought her, so it wasn't exactly the horse that screamed, wow, this is gonna be the best thing that's ever done it. It was just a nice horse.
We went to an event about 3 months into her first competition year. She did not win. She made a major mistake.
She would run completely off, like, frankly, just turn one barrel, turn half another.
And she still clocked within a couple of tenths of the winner. And that was when we knew she had exceptional ability.
Finally started making some solid runs and looking pretty good. Went to her first pro rodeo, wins a check. Went to her second pro rodeo, wins the rodeo. And that's not normal. That's not something that should be happening. And it's like she'd get mad. She'd pin her ears and try harder. She'd run harder.
We've been doing this a long time. She's 14 now, so I know her like the back of my hand. And I think that's the goal with every horse, is to get to the point where you're that in tune that I can tell you exactly how they're gonna feel right now so that I can plan ahead.
I really think that that's why Sister is the way she is because she's got Hailey as her owner.
There are no other horses at the NFR level right now that were still going in 2017 when she went. Her longevity itself is a major part of her success.
5 rounds to go at the 2024 National Finals Rodeo. She only placed
Hailey Kinsel, they're trying to get something done in the average. They're trying to stay the course and get that 5th world championship.
Well, here comes Hailey Kinsel. There we go. $13.49, and Hailey Kinsel moves to the top now.
She's placed in every round.
Opens the door now for Kassie Mowry. New leader, Mowry, trying to win 3 straight. All right, here comes Hailey Kinsel. She won the first 3 rounds. Mowry has won the last 3. Only 2 Cowgirls have picked up go-around wins so far at this year's NFR. Can they keep it going?
Oh, no. I think the entire Thomas and Mack just gasped when that first barrel just came down, and now the third.
And here's the thing, guys, there's 2 barrels knocked down. Coming in tonight, Kassie Mowry was 6th with 1 barrel knocked down. That's gonna bump Hailey all the way below Kassie and give Kassie maybe her best shot ever to have a little time.
Kassie Mowry, pretty incredible. She has now won 5 rounds in a row.
The grind of the rodeo season is, it's grueling. But from about October to the start of the finals in December, she does get a chance to be home, but we're preparing for Vegas, so Hailey doesn't really get a chance to quite relax.
I feel like I'm still tired. I went to more rodeos last year. Cause you know, like I've been to maybe 40 to 50 the last couple. Like last year I went to like 70. I didn't notice at the time, I guess, how tiring it was, but it's like I get to the end of it and I'm like, wow, that was a long year. My second NFR, I was #1 in the world, and I was having like a mental breakdown, truthfully. Like I was terrified. I was 23, and all of a sudden people cared what I did and what I said and why, and they criticized everything I did. And I was like, all I wanted was to be a barrel racer. But I never knew what it was gonna come with, and I wouldn't say that I was happy. Now all of a sudden you have a following and they're not always supportive. And I had to learn to tolerate that. I wouldn't say I ever learned to like it. But if it's part of what it takes to be a great barrel racer and to be the best, then I guess I deal with it. How are you? Would you like me to sign that?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I love your nails. Those are so pretty. I remember vividly the first time I met Sherry Servey and the first time I met Lisa Lockhart. And I mean, I remember dreaming of meeting Charmaine James. How are you guys? Can I get a picture? You got mom over here? All right, jump in. When young girls meet me that say they always wanted to meet me, it's still odd. It still doesn't make a lot of sense.
She's so excited. She's your biggest fan.
Well, thanks for coming.
Bigger.
No, you're not. I've seen bigger. But
We are here because Kendra got a Make-A-Wish through Make-A-Wish Foundation, and her wish was to come to the National Finals Rodeo. Oh, I love it.
Yeah. Sister's
Yeah.
so amazing.
thank you.
She's
Yeah.
I'm like, she just turns that bit. I was like, whoo. There's something special about her that I just love, and sister just like, oh, I want that horse, but she's just a dream horse.
I definitely feel like a heavy weight, but it's like the best feeling.
Well, over the course of the last 7 rounds in barrel racing, Kassie Mowry is setting records for the most round wins in a row with 5, and we have 2 more rounds to go.
Kassie Mowry chasing history. She's trying to win 6 rounds in a row.
Guys, I don't know how that changes things right there, but it is gonna mix things up.
Yeah, and I held Hailey Kinsel. Hailey Kinsel and sister. Can she move through it? We're about to find out. Wow.
Hailey Kinsel, she answers the call.
They win round number 9. Hailey Kinsel and sister, they're back. We are set for some kind of a showdown tomorrow in round number 10.
Hey, Hailey, take us through that run.
Sis obviously was ready to take off. Yeah, she was really aggressive and gritty.
You've already talked to a bunch of people about it, but just how did the run feel?
How did the run feel? How did it feel to take another victory lap around here?
I am so thankful for my friends in this business. We lean on each other so much to keep growing.
Hey, buddy. What you drooling about?
There's no way I could do it without people watching me and making sure that I am improving.
Do you get to have fun when you're running barrels at the finals? I always wonder that because I'm like, do you guys get a minute to just enjoy the experience?
It is our most intense competition, right? And yet you spend early in the morning with your horses and practice and trying to get stuff done before you go sign. And then you sign all day. And then you're trying to remember to eat. You don't get a nap. The rodeo itself pulls a lot of adrenaline from you. And so your whole goal every day is how can I be my best tonight?
Yeah.
And yet none of the factors are like prepping you for your best. And when you get home, you're not relaxed because horses never stop, and the breeding season never stops. The training never stops. There's no turn the switch off.
Can we like put somewhere on the goal sheet, like 5 minutes to relax? More of these moments where we just chill out.
This world title race for round 10 is going to be one of the ages.
Hailey and Kassie going at it for the world title. The 10th round for all the marbles.
We actually have some breaking news. Our 4-time world champion and world #1 Hailey Kinsel is not going to be running sister tonight in the 10th round. Sister wasn't feeling her best today, and her health is Hailey's #1 priority over any wins or world championships.
What I think is the most important aspect of why Hailey is as successful as she is the level of care that she has put into sister. Everything Hailey does revolves around sister's care and well-being.
I've competed on her since she was a 5-year-old. That was her first year. So after all this time and a lot of miles on the road, ideally, I would love that she could go a few more years. But I also would say as a mare, she has other value in terms of reproduction and breeding, and I have yet to dabble in that game with her at all. For now, she keeps telling me that she wants to keep doing this, and she doesn't feel a dang thing, so the only one of us aging is me.
Yeah, just a lot of drama here. Kassie Mallory can pour on the pressure here.
First on the ground is Kassie Mallory. Now, she has to win more money than Hailey Kinsel if she wants to cinch this world title.
And there is Kassie Mallory. She's #2 in the world. Basically just a one-header.
Yeah,
It's Kassie versus Hailey. $13.59. So now the question is, will that be good enough to move her past Hailey Kinsel?
Hailey Kinsel's next to run. Hailey's about $11,000 ahead of Kassie in the world standings. It could be that close.
Tonight she's going to be running J-Lo, a horse we've seen run in the Thomas & Mack many times, but that's going to change things up quite a bit.
Look at there, 13.97. That's going to put her behind Kassie Mowry.
Kassie Mowry was just so dominant this year.
As far as I'm concerned, I would run barrels anywhere I could, as long as I possibly could. They'll have to peel me off to put me in my grave. But I only want to compete where I'm competitive. And if I just don't have the horse to compete, I'm not going to keep going to hear my name called. I want to go where that horse has a chance to win.
She laid everything out on the line. She put Sister's health #1 on her priority list.
For now, Sister loves barrel racing. She's still competing at the same level she was.
As it stands today, Sister is still ready to get out there and compete and throw down like she just showed at the finals, winning multiple go-rounds.
So as long as she wants to do that, I will keep going. But I want to make sure that I never get to the point where I'm just trying to keep this roller coaster ride going for myself.
Only God knows when our competition days are done. And Hailey deals with that in a very healthy way.
Hailey Kinsel is one of the most amazing humans that I've ever been around. Will she leave a positive impact on rodeo? Maybe greater than anybody we've ever seen.
I know my own potential, and I know there's still so much out there for me to learn and improve on and do better next time around. My heart is in the rodeos. It's what I love the most. So if I get 5 more gold buckles or if I get none, I'm thrilled, but I'm not scared to try.